if you consistently wake up at 3 a.m., well, your brain isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed because in that moment, it thinks you are actively dying.
Yeah, that sudden jolt in the pitch dark is, it's basically your body's threat detection system just completely overriding your sleep cycle.
Like a chemical fire alarm going off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And our mission in this deep dive is to decode these silent nocturnal health warnings
Yeah.
before they become, full-blown medical emergencies.
Right. So let's get into the first surprising culprit from the data, which is blood sugar fluctuations.
Yeah, doctors are seeing a lot more patients with this silent problem.
But I mean, I usually associate a glucose crash with like a mid-afternoon slump, right? Not something that breaks through deep sleep. How does that happen?
Well, it really comes down to fuel preservation.
Yeah.
Your brain, it relies almost exclusively on glucose.
Okay.
So if those levels plummet while you're asleep, your nervous system doesn't just see it as a minor inconvenience. I mean, it sees a critical survival threat.
So it's forcing a system reboot to save you.
Exactly, yeah. To prevent a metabolic crisis, the brain triggers a sudden adrenaline dump.
Oh, wow. And that adrenaline forces the liver to release emergency sugar reserves, I imagine.
Right, and it's actually that adrenaline surge that physically jolts you awake. That's why you're left feeling so anxious for seemingly no reason in the middle of the night.
That makes so much sense. So the anxiety you feel in the dark is a pure physiological stress response, not just, residual stress from the day.
Right, according to health experts, it's highly mechanical. And the brain responds to physical threats with that same intense urgency, which brings us to sleep apnea.
Silent suffocation. That's a huge one.
It is. Think of the brain in this scenario as like a night watchman who constantly has to kick a faulty generator, your airway in this case, just to keep the lights on.
So the pauses in breathing cause the brain to wake you up just enough to breathe again.
Exactly. And this can happen dozens of times a night without you even remembering it.
That sounds exhausting because you never actually reach those restorative deep sleep stages, right?
You don't. And what most families don't realize is the compounding cardiovascular stress is just immense.
Really? How so?
Well, your blood pressure surges with every single one of those microarousals. So over time, medical research suggests that chronic nocturnal stress is heavily linked to high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke.
Even if you have no memory of waking up, that's terrifying. But I do want to push back on this threat detection idea for a second, just to play devil's advocate.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so what if I just need to use the bathroom? Isn't frequent nighttime urination, isn't that just a normal mechanical part of aging?
It's incredibly tempting to brush it off as just aging, but medical experts actively caution against that assumption.
Really? So
Yeah.
we shouldn't just accept it as normal?
No, because frequent bathroom trips can actually be tied to underlying medical issues. For example, if your body is dealing with undiagnosed diabetes, it's actively trying to flush out excess blood glucose through your urine.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, and in other cases, doctors note it can be an early indicator of prostate conditions. It really requires professional evaluation, not just passive acceptance.
So whether it's glucose drops, oxygen dips, or, frequent bathroom trips, the central theme is the nervous system staying on high alert.
Exactly. And you really can't separate the physical threat detection from the mental ones. Which brings us to the cortisol factor.
Right, the stress hormone. How does that factor into the 3 a.m. wake up?
Well, if your daytime baseline includes chronic stress and elevated cortisol, your nervous system never fully disengages.
So you just hover in a lighter sleep stage.
Right. You're easily disrupted by the slightest internal shift because your brain is still actively fighting yesterday's worries instead of entering deep sleep.
That is such a common struggle. So for the listeners sitting here analyzing their own sleep patterns right now, when should they actually seek professional help? Where is the line?
Clinical guidelines highlight a few clear red flags. If these awakenings persist for several weeks, you definitely need to get it checked out.
Okay, several weeks. Are there other warning signs?
Yes, you should act immediately if poor sleep is accompanied by unexplained weight loss, persistent heavy fatigue, loud snoring, or severe daytime sleepiness. When appropriate, encourage viewers to speak with their healthcare provider.
But the highly encouraging takeaway here is that these root causes are treatable, right?
Absolutely. Through dietary adjustments to stabilize blood sugar, sleep therapies, stress management, and a doctor's care, you can reset that threat detection system.
That's great news.
It is. It ultimately comes down to recognizing the signals. There's a profound observation in the sources we reviewed. Your body whispers before it screams.
Your body whispers before it screams. I love that. Listening to those nocturnal whispers allows you to protect your long-term health.
Exactly, it's a vital warning system.
Which leaves you with a fascinating question to consider. Is a consistent 3 a.m. wake-up is your body's nighttime whisper? What other minor daytime inconveniences are actually early warning signs that you are currently brushing off?
It's definitely something to think about.
If you found today's information helpful, please support Health Learning Authority by subscribing, liking this video, and sharing it with someone who may benefit from it.
Your support helps us continue providing trusted, doctor-inspired health education.
Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next episode.